Claudia, your medicine,
Yes?
what are you going to sell to us? Let's come
Okay.
away, shall we, from virility.
Oh, this is excellent. Theodore Roosevelt's baldness salve.
Ah.
Yeah. It might not be your hair, it's just an area of your body where you want some more hair. Forearms, legs, hot, cool. Check me out.
Yeah.
You use this.
Right.
I use this. Yeah, before this, I didn't have hair and down, yeah.
Well, it was sold by something called the Skolder Institute, and it was sold as something that had been used by both Roosevelt and Houdini. As it happens, both of them had recently died just before this product came out, so they couldn't say whether it was true or not. You sent samples of your hair through the post for an individual diagnosis by Professor Skolder, and he got his diagnosis from a Dominican friar. It was rather a complicated process, but a guy called Arthur J. Cramp, who was a rather tenacious member of the American Medical Association. He sent in hairs from a fox fur coat, from a Japanese wolf dog, then a woman with extremely long, lustrous hair, and finally a piece of wrapping twine. And each time he got the same response, which was that the hair was severely undernourished and needed Dr. Skolder's cure. It's actually just Vaseline.
Yeah, but good.
Good.
But I think I did. I mean, we all want some, right?
Yes, you've sold that to us.
People have asked me whether I have experienced hair loss due to the fact that I'm wearing what is called a do-rag. I thought I'd wear it tonight to bring attention to the great British public that that is what this is.
OK.
It's not a hat, it's not a hairnet, it's a do-rag. I get confused. People at the airport, immigration, excuse me, sir, can you take off your bonnet? And I get quite defensive. I say it's actually a do-rag.
It is a hat.
Yeah.
I mean, not to get too existential, but...
Please do.
What is a hat?
And where do we draw the line? A plastic bag?
If you put it on your head, it's a hat.
What outrageous item of clothing got the Duke of Wellington thrown out of a club?
Yes. I'm going to suggest he wore his Wellington boots in the club. So I knew that would be it. Because I just love it. I think it's so fantastic what a career he had, because not only was he a great general, winning one of the most important battles of all time, and a few others, plus he was Prime Minister, and he had Wellington boots named after him.
Pretty astounding, isn't it?
And they were...
Oh, my shit, I think I know.
Yes, go on.
I know exactly what happened. Now, he showed up at this situation, and it was supposed to be all formal and nice, but he was a bit of a cook. And he came in and he said, look at this wonderful dish I made with beef. And it was inappropriate to be trying to introduce your cooking at a social occasion like that. And his wife tried to say, don't do it, just, you know, save it and invite some people back, and we can eat, have a smoke, and then it'll all be good. But he was like, no, I know this is good food. And so he took it there, and he was just, people was like, oh, we're just drinking here, and just, oh, he's general, he should know better. And just... This is what I believe happened. I might have read it somewhere, I can't remember.
You reminded us of another thing to chalk up to Wellington.
Yes.
Not just the boots, and not just the battle, but the
pastry,
beef in pastry.
around beef.
Yeah. Actually, this happens to be just about my favourite club. If you were to ask me if I could get in a time machine and go anywhere, this is one of the places I would go. It was called Almack's. It was the club that determined whether or not you were in society. And it was run by these fierce women, the lady patronesses. And it didn't matter who you were. If you didn't get a voucher from them, you couldn't enter Almack's.
So we're looking for an item of clothing that Wellington turned up in.
Yeah, because what must a properly attired gentleman in the evening, what should he wear?
A hat.
He'd have that, but what would he have down here?
Hot pants.
Close in as much as...
Breeches.
Knee breeches.
Yeah.
Knee breeches. And Wellington wore...
Long trousers.
Trousers!
Trousers.
He
A
wore
rah-rah
trousers.
Yeah.
He wore trousers. And so he was...
He said, I won the Peninsular War, for goodness sake. I can wear any trousers I like.
You'd think.
Or did they make him roll them up?
That's
to
my
make
catchphrase. I can come in any trousers I like. Sorry. That's... Sorry. I do apologise.
Yeah, I sure enjoyed that long, winding story so we could get to that. That was...
The trouser was considered absolutely shocking and not to be worn in smart society.
The breaches of etiquette.
Exactly. The breeches, that's good. Good, you know, we like it.
I bet when they told him he couldn't come in, he looked at them and he went, pants to you.
The point is, the Duke of Wellington was thrown out of a club for wearing trousers.
Alan, I would like you to put this on, please.
Oh. Certainly, Sandy.
Thank you very much.
Is it a hat?
It is a hat, yes. Put that on. Now, my question is, what activity is Alan now perfectly dressed to do?
Is it a taco hat? At parties, sometimes they get people to walk around with and a dip in the centre and some tacos, and then you dip them into the man's hair.
When you
Feels like a bicycle tyre.
Yeah. OK, when you do know what it is, you'll be horrified at the thought of serving dip from this.
Is it a contraceptive?
So it's exactly the reverse of a contraceptive.
It's an erection hat.
It is kind of an erection hat,
Okay.
yes. OK. So this is...
It's not working.
Patience, everyone, I'm 52.
I'm very pleased, because it's for a falcon.
Oh, great.
It's a falcon sex hat. It was invented to save the peregrine falcon from extinction. So the peregrine trainer wears this hat and encourages the bird to mate with his head.
Come on. Come on, you know you want to.
It's that. So in the 1970s, the whole species was threatened to be wiped out. The pesticides were damaging their eggs, and so a captive...
Oh, look, it works.
It does absolutely work. A captive breeding programme was set up. So here's the problem. Falcons are usually more attracted to their owners than they are to other birds. It's a phenomenon called imprinting. So when a young falcon comes out of its egg, it gets attached to the very first thing it sees. It could be a rubber boot, or it could be an electric train, it could be anything. So they want to mate. They want to mate with their carers, and the hat is invented to catch the resulting semen.
God.
It can be collected, I know. The thing you're wearing, as I said, you don't want to eat dip out of it.
No, I really don't.
The thing you're wearing...
Falcon ejaculate,
It's got little tiny pockets in it. The falcon wants to mate, and it goes onto the hat, because it, you know, it likes the owner, and you can catch the semen from those little tiny pockets. And it totally works. In the 1970s, the population... The population in the 1970s was down to 324. Over 6,000 peregrine falcons have now been released into the US through this programme. Let's have a quick look at an actual video of the hat working. So that noise is being made by the owner.
I'd say this is the most niche pornography.
I love how bored the guy looks.
It looks like he's knobbing a potato waffle.
That hat has seen a lot of action, because it's gradually worn out in places.
It copulates into one of the indentations, the same as you've got on your hat. It comes in a range of colours. The hat
comes in a range of colours. One of the best things about a falcon.
The most attractive thing a man can have printed on his T-shirt.
Trump 2024.
It's a study by an experimental psychologist at Nottingham Trent University called Dr. Andrew Dunn. And if you put a large T on a white T-shirt, it makes men 12% more attractive to heterosexual women. But if you put it upside down, it makes them 12% less attractive. Apparently, the right way up T accentuates the broadness of the shoulders and the slimness of the waist, whereas the other way around, the person doesn't look as nice.
Now, imagine all the people who have got, like, all the seafarers who have got big anchors tattooed. They must be livid.
Can the panel tell me anything else interesting about T-shirts?
They used to be underwear and they've become outerwear.
Yes, quite right. We're talking about the 1890s. They were called bachelor undershirts, and it was for men who couldn't sew buttons. So before that, you'd have had some sort of long john thing and you would have had buttons on. It became outerwear in the 1950s, so you get films with Marlon Brando in Streetcar Named Desire, James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. My favourite, Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's... I mean, that's a sexy thing, isn't it? Don't you think, in a T-shirt?
He doesn't need a T on his top, does he?
No. And there's a curious thing for big sporting events, things like the Super Bowl, the clothing manufacturers in advance, they print thousands of T-shirts in the winning strip. And then, of course, half of them are no good, right, because somebody loses. And so they give them to charities, they ship them out to poorer countries and so on. In fact, we have an Arsenal Champions League winners 2006.
That's not funny, Sandy.
Sorry. Sorry, if you don't know the story, Barcelona came from behind to beat Arsenal 2-1. It's the only football fact I know. Have you all got a T-shirt?
Yeah.
OK, I'm just going to show you a little thing. So this is a trick for folding a T-shirt, OK? So, if you want to fold a T-shirt and you haven't got a lot of time, all you do is that.
What? Yeah.
Want to try? So,
us again.
So go here and here and bring it down here.
No, hang on. Start again. Here. I'm here, and then
Go
what?
here and here.
Yeah.
And then bring it down to the bottom. Pick it up. Shake. And fold. There. Now bring your left hand down to the bottom. No, underneath. Underneath. No. Go to OK, let's do this. We'll get this.
Right.
Put your right hand here.
OK.
Put your left hand here.
Yeah.
Bring your left hand underneath all the way to here.
Yeah.
And pick up at the bottom, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Now, bring it out. Shake, and...
Yeah! Yeah!
Traditionally dressed in pink and called a girl.
Was it Gok Kwan?
No, not Gok Kwan.
Is it Liberace? Is it a person from history? Is it
No, traditionally a whole class of people.
a whole class of people?
Traditionally
Well,
dressed
the lower
in
class
pink.
is always dressed in pink, so you can spot them.
I don't mean class in that sense, a group of people who are dressed in pink and called a girl.
A girl, as in a girl describing a group of people?
No, but babies. Which babies would you dress in pink?
Female
Girls.
babies.
So boys used to be?
Boys were. That's what, until the 20th century, the colours were pink for a baby boy and blue for a baby girl.
How could they be wrong for so long?
Well, maybe we took a wrong turn. But I'll give you an example of Dressmaker magazine from 1900. The preferred colour to dress young boys is in pink. Blue is reserved for girls, as it's presumed paler, and the more dainty of the two colours, and pink is thought to be stronger. And as late as 1927, there was a report about Princess Astrid of Belgium, who had been caught out when she gave birth to a girl because, quote, the cradle had been optimistically outfitted in pink, the colour for boys. Isn't that strange when now every shop has a whole sort of pink corner devoted to girls? I mean, young girls are...
When did this happen?
flooded with
When
pink.
did we turn around the other way?
Well, that's what I'm saying. 1927, they were still talking about pink for boys.
Really?
Is it something to do with blue being considered quite serene and it's the colour of the Virgin Mary?
I think that's all part of it. Yes, they just thought blue was a natural, pale and female colour. But even more extraordinary is the word girl. Right up until the mid-15th century...
Boys were called girls?
Yes. Well, all children... All... You're having to rethink everything, aren't you?
That's the most extraordinary episode yet.
All children were called girls.
Come on, girls.
Boy children were called knave girls. And this is even more confusing for us today. Girl children were called gay girls.
Yes.
So you had...
I have no problem with that.
Gay girls and knave girls. The word boy was only lately applied to a male child. Before, it just meant a servant. So you'd say boy meaning like waiter or servant.
Yes.
Oh, what the hell went wrong?
It's a very
Those were the
strange thing,
days,
isn't it? Things do change. And the colour pink, I mean, everything has to have a pink version, mobile phones.
But is there anything to do with the fact that red used to be the colour for men? I mean, it was a sort of strong Christian colour. And so I wonder if pink is a sort of like a sibling of...
I think it is a
other
mixture
men's
of that.
colour.
That pink was, yes, considered strong and reddish and male, and, as you said, blue, the colour of the Virgin Mary and so on, was considered
I
female,
read
serene.
somewhere that monkeys are attracted to pink. The females are attracted to pink because the infant primates have got little pink faces.
Oh, that's very good. Did you read that or just see it on a children's television programme?
What did Highland warriors wear at the Battle of Bannockburn?
Kilts.
No, not kilts. No. Here's a random Scandinavian fact. The word kilt comes from the Danish word kilte, meaning tuck. So it's actually a Danish word. Yes, that's rather fine. But medieval Scottish warriors did not wear kilts when they went into battle. What did they wear? Anybody know?
Dungarees.
No, it was a yellow tunic.
A yellow tunic?
A yellow tunic called a lane croich.
I love the bloke on the left's got one of those umbrella hats from the fair.
Yes, they're fine, aren't they?
He's trying to knock it off. That's a stupid hat. It's not even in it!
What was weird, they used saffron to make them yellow, but if they didn't have saffron, they used to use a...
Urine.
Yes. Horse
Very
urine.
keen on the yellow, then.
Pushtin, chunna.
Yeah.
Well, urine was in all the tweeds as well, because they used to use it to fix the colours in the tweeds.
Yeah, but still, you know, can we not make it green from the grass? No, keep on pissing on it.
That horse has got the hots for the painter.
Yeah, he's looking right at him, isn't he?
Now you're getting my best side. Don't paint the twat in the umbrella hat, of course.
Well, just weird that we do have a sort of image, don't we, of the kilt being part of the
Very much
attire.
so.
But in fact, it was invented for a totally different reason. It was
invented for weddings. They're always in weddings.
No, it was
Sometimes you can have too much material for a kilt. I'll just wrap it around here, don't worry about it.
One day they'll invent scissors.
But it was actually invented in the 1720s by an English Quaker and industrialist, a man called Thomas Rawlinson, and he wanted a safer item of clothing for his employees, his Scottish employees, in his iron foundry.
Can I suggest you don't go north of the border and mention that fact?
Well, the word tartan comes from Middle French. They won't like any of it, really. The word kilt is Danish, none of it's good.
Did he have a shop for tourists in Edinburgh? Was that why he was secretly...
Have you ever been in one of those shops that says, we can find the tartan for any surname?
Oh, yeah.
Apparently not.
No.
Sorry, how do you explain what you're wearing?
Yes, the great Danish Toksvig tartan that I... If you're so hungry you could eat a kilt, don't eat the yellow ones. There you are, that's the advice.
It's one of those rather typical things where the upper classes decided to ape the peasantry in the 18th century and had these incredibly expensive wedding and country feasts in which they pretended to be, rather like, you know, Marie Antoinette with her silver milk churns pretending to be a milkmaid.
Now, the socks that man in the middle is wearing are very long socks, and just out of interest for you, that's something that I've turned to recently. I now favour the longer socks.
Can you take me through your reasoning?
Yes, I can. I'll show you.
Yeah.
The gentleman's sock.
The half hose. It's called the half hose.
Now, Joe, you, as a lady, you're going to think this sock is going to stop a lot sooner than it does. So, watch this. Look at that. Surely we've reached the peak.
Oh, my goodness me.
Surely we've peaked. No.
Oh, my word!
Surely.
He's wearing tights. Oh.
Can I say, not so much for Joe, but Stephen, Alan and Sean, I urge you to give it a go. Because it gives you a feeling of security.
They do make you look like a knobhead. Sorry, Rob.
Well, one of the problems men have...
do.
There's a problem men have, Joe, which is that we wear away the hair on our shins by tight, short socks, don't we? Is that one of the things you're afraid of?
By just carrying on the conversation, you imply that you agree with what Joe said.
What was going through my mind is how difficult it would ever be for a man to say that to a woman, that's all. And I thought, I'm not going to go in that direction. We allow women to be rude
Could you
to us,
please come
and
down
that's
on
fine if
one
they want
side
to
or the other here?
Yeah.
You're either
It
with
is
me
true.
or you're with her.
It's true, but it's just as true
Well,
that
put it
women
this
make
way,
themselves
Rob.
look positively ridiculous occasionally.
It doesn't make you look cool. Put it that way. Nobody's going to go, I'm going to get a pair of those.
Well, at the risk of turning this into Ready, Steady, Cook, why don't we let the audience decide?
All those who think Rob is really onto something with the gentleman's half hose, as I believe they are technically called, the long sock, the Bryden long sock, could you please shout out, long sock?
Oh, it's not good.
That's not good. I fear, without having to ask...
There's no need to carry on.
No, OK. Yeah. Why was it easier to put your boots on in the dark between 1600 and 1800?
Well, people's eyes were better with the dark, weren't they? Because there wasn't as much electric light. People virtually were like owls, weren't they? Big eyes. We were a lot shorter then, but had massive eyes.
It was easier to put your boots on in 1600 than it was in 1400, though. Why is that?
Zips.
Nope.
Was there a big drop in boot thieves around 1600?
They were luminous.
They weren't luminous.
Were they both the same? So
They
it
were
didn't
both the
matter?
same. Well done, Joe Brown. That's exactly it. There were no lefts or rights for those 200 years. So it didn't matter which one you picked up, you could just put your boots on. Before that, you had lefts and rights in boots. And then after that, you had lefts and rights, as we do to this day.
Well, what prompted the sudden...
Well, it was heels, you see, because they couldn't really make heeled boots in a left and right shape. It was just too difficult. But that's the reason. So in the dark, you could just shove on whichever boot came first and know that it wouldn't matter.
Did it extend to the whole world, the whole of life,
China?
left and right? There was no left and right in anything. They just abandoned the notion of left and
Although
right.
I don't, yes,
for 200 years. Where is it? Up there? I don't know.
Yeah, we have an expert who'd been telling us about this, who comes from a place called the Northampton Museum and Art Gallery, and Rebecca Shawcross is the shoe heritage officer. And she gave us all this information.
She's an officer of shoe heritage.
Shoe heritage officer.
Does she get to carry a gun?
I hope so. I would imagine. I'm sure she would.
Keswick Pencil Museum. That's pretty good.
Is it in Keswick?
Yeah, it's great.
2 B's and 2 H's and everything in between.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's places you can draw. Oh, it's brilliant.
Yeah. In Reykjavik, there's a penis museum. There is. I'm not making it up.
Whose penises do they have in there?
I've not visited.
A blue whale? Perhaps a blue whale's penis.
Yeah.
One of the
It's different species, exactly. That's the point, yeah.
I wonder if Bjork's got anything to do with it.
She does the audio commentary as it's going round.
And then you see a penis, and then she goes...
Well, yeah, for 200 years... For 200 years, and for 200 years only, really, left boots were exactly the same as right boots. Why did Julius Caesar wear a laurel wreath?
Was it because he was bald?
Yes, is the right answer, absolutely right. He was very vain. According to Suetonius, his baldness was a disfigurement of which he was deeply ashamed, and so he chose the laurel wreath as one of the things he had a right to wear, and wore it all the time, which others wouldn't.
They said the laurel wreath is going to do wonders for you, Julius. What it's going to do is going to take attention away from the baldness. Now, they come in a variety of colours and styles. We're going to start you off with a very simple, traditional one.
He was also supposed to have invented the comb-over, because Suetonius also...
Invented the
Yeah, he combed his hair forward. I should quote you Suetonius in translation. He used to comb forward the scanty locks from the crown of his head, and of all the honours voted for him by the Senate and people, there was none which he received or made use of more gladly than the privilege of wearing a laurel wreath at all times.
It's going to look really
He must
obvious.
have looked like a 60s footballer who'd come through a hedge.
It'd be like leaving your Christmas cracker hat on all year.
So what's the proper thing to wear to the gym?
Aye.
Oh, please? Oh, that's disturbing.
Look at your tiny arms.
It's rather weird, isn't it? Oh, dear.
Well, you're trying to make us...
I remember that day. Oh, we had fun that day.
Oh,
I like to be left alone at the gym, so I wear Speedos and brown wingtips.
Right. Not a stitch. The point is not a stitch. Because gymnos is the Greek for naked. It's a place to be naked. That's what gymnasium means, a naked place.
Yeah, because the Olympics, they all ran naked, didn't
Yes. What you're looking at there is a kynodesme, which is the sort of pouch in which your penis is held in an upright position and tied in a bow. And occasionally they...
Christmas! So were you tied in a bow like that for what reason? For doing sporting activities?
Well, so it didn't get in the way and flap about, I guess. And if your trainer wanted to get your attention, he would pull on the string, apparently. bizarre idea.
Yes.
But there are other things with the root gymnos or gymnos, meaning naked. There is gymnopedia, which is the dances performed by naked boys at public festivals. There is, and to gymnologise is to debate whilst naked. And on that bombshell, let's gymnologise! Hey! After you, audience. No, I didn't mean it. And there we are. A lot of nudity in Greeks, obviously. So there we are, very good. So to the ancient Greeks, a gymnasium or gymnasium was a place to get naked, though in practice they'd like to wear a bit of support when working out.
What's so terrible about trousers?
They say they're a size 14. They're definitely not. They're never a size 14. I have trousers that are a size 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. All of them fit me. And I don't understand why the designers can't get together and just make a plan and then decide on that, because I've had enough. And the women in this audience have had enough.
I ordered a Christmas dress and it came and it was that wide. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I ordered a medium and it's that big. And they said, well, that's what size it is. And I said, yeah, but it's too big. And they said, well, it will fit someone.
But you can argue with that, that is
and I
true.
said, yes, but it doesn't work like that. Clothes have sizes. You can't just make it one size. And they said, well, we do. And then we send them out and just give it to someone if you don't want it. No. And that's how they operate.
That is going to ruin Christmas when someone opens it and you go, yeah, I was far too thin for that. Please enjoy.
But what's so terrible about trousers historically?
Well, we couldn't wear them for a
You could be arrested for wearing trousers. It was illegal for women to wear trousers. In about 40 cities in the United States, people were arrested. They were charged with impersonating a man, right up until... Why would you want to? Right up until 1923, when the federal government overrode the laws and made it allowable. Before that, even when serving in the army or mountain climbing, for example, women had to wear heavy woolen skirts. Also in Europe, Henriette d'Anqueville, she claimed to be the very first woman to climb Mont Blanc in 1838, and she did so dressed like that.
Is it cheating to use a ladder to climb a mountain?
They've deliberately taken her a tricky route.
You go first, love. Welcome.
No, this is the only way we can do it.
But I not have the plank. No, it has to be a ladder.
It looks like she's going to go along there, over the next ladder, and then they'll just bring her back round again. It's the same ladder we went over before. No, you keep going. You're doing very well.
It's like a sort of Escher drawing, isn't it? Going round and round and round. The first woman to controversially climb Matterhorn in trousers, 1895, was Annie Smith Peck. And if you don't know her, she is just incredible. She once climbed a mountain and hung a Votes for Women banner at the top when she got
But
it.
there were no other women up there to appreciate her sign.
I don't think it was women who needed the message, Danny.
She's got the same trouble with hats that you've got with your trousers.
It's true, she's ordered that online. Yeah. They said that was a large.
It's a 3-year-old's hat. No, it looks good. It looks
good. It'll fit someone.
But if you were a woman in Paris, for example, 1800 to 2013, you had to have a special permit, permission de travestissement, to wear trousers.
Did you say till 2013?
February 2013, it was finally overturned. I can't say it was constantly enforced.
I'm sure I went to Paris in trousers before 2013, but I didn't know I was dicing with the law.
No.
What was the most disastrous haircut ever? Yes. Some examples for you there.
I've got two answers. I'm going to get the screen going up there. One is my last haircut. No, or Samson's haircut. Samson's haircut done...
No, Samson's haircut's a very good answer, actually.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yes. You just noticed.
Well, you must remember posing for these, or has this been...
I remember the one in the middle. The other two, I have no memory.
I know for a fact that in 1928, the New England Tool and Die Manufacturing Company was looking for a new screw that wouldn't slip out of the notch. Yeah. And a man named Phillips worked for him, who had one of the most disastrous haircuts ever. It was parted in 4 different...
That would be an example of a disastrous haircut that went good. This one, well, I mean, of course, there are many candidates, and Samson is one, but do you know anything about Louis VII of France? There he is on the left. We're talking about the 13th century. His queen became queen of a more famous king to us, being British.
Aquitaine.
She was Eleanor of Aquitaine,
Yeah,
absolutely
long
right.
hair, yes.
The point is, Louis VII was very religious, and the monks got to him, and he cut that hair off. He looks rather good there, but apparently he cut all his hair off, and she was furious at it.
Oh, right.
So cross that eventually she divorced him. I mean, there are other things too, probably, but the hair is mentioned by historians as one of the things... He also cut his cock off. Maybe, I don't know, his mother may have sold her...
Has your mother sold a mangle?
Maybe that had happened, yeah.
I divorce you.
But the consequences of the divorce were enormous, because she then went over, she was incredibly rich, she took her kingdoms with her, married Henry II, and it began the 100 Years' War.
Yes.
So essentially it was the haircut that began a 100 Years' War.
Yeah, but that's just something you say in polite company. Like when you're telling people you're breaking up with your partner, you go, yeah, well, I ain't like what he did with his hair, so I left. You can't really say about the king, he keep farting in bed. I just don't like his haircut.
Yeah, you're right. What is interesting about this poor king is he definitely wouldn't have had sexual relations with Eleanor's mother because he was very abstinent indeed, and he became ill, and the courtiers suggested it was because he hadn't had sex. Yeah. And so he consented to have the Queen sent for, and they said, no, she's too far away. If you don't have sex immediately, you will die. But genuinely being told that he had to have sex or he would die, he actually said he would rather die chaste than live an adulterer.
See, that leads you to believe that he had a bad sexual experience as a child.
Yes.
And just, you know, because, you know, most men wouldn't rather, like, face death than have sex. So something happened when he was a kid, maybe a teenager, maybe his wee-wee got caught in the zipper, or he mangled, or...
Yes, the mangle.
Or he said, I'm not ready for this yet, maybe just let me lick your elbow. And the woman just said, do what you do best. And...
Very good. The Simpsons make a reference to the 100 Years' War.
Oh, do they?
Do you know what they call it? Operation Speedy Resolution. Anyway, so, we've all had bad hair days, but the one which helped start the 100 Years' War takes some beat.